Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. It's time for some baseball, season ticket baseball, and it is the 1955 tournament. And it's game number 3 of the best of 3 between the Giants and Milwaukee. So let's get down to County Stadium and see what's going on. Okay, as you can see down here, the winner of this series will move on to play Cincinnati in the best of 5 in the round number 3. The first game was won by Milwaukee in Milwaukee. Second game was won by the Giants in New York. Now we're back in Milwaukee for game 3. And the mound today is the guy from South Buffalo, Mr. Warren Spahn for Milwaukee. And leading off for the Giants is Whitey Lockman. All right. Oh, and I forgot to tell you about some things. The wind is blowing in from left, so we'll have a -1 on balls hit deep to left and a -1 on balls hit deep to center, and another on the right. It's 79 degrees. It's July in County Stadium. So we got 644 right off the bat. We're going up here to 644, and that's a fly out to center. Okay. L. Dark, the shortstop. 475. And he's a lefty, so it's a fly out to center, or the left. And then we have Willie Mays batting third. 693, and he draws the walk. That's up off on the County Stadium chart. The 600's up off on that chart up there. Here's Hank Thompson, the third baseman, batting cleanup again today. 383. 383, and that's a pop out to third. So hits, no hits, no runs, and one man left on base. We have Johnny Antonelli on the mound here for the Giants today. Leading off is Bill Bruton, the center fielder. 507. We are having a rare play right off the bat. Let me get the chart. Okay, chart is ready. Let's re-roll the dice. We're getting a 637. Interference. A weak chopper in front of a home plate. The batter contacts the ball after leaving the batter's box and is ruled out on interference, and the runners return if there was any runners. So we're just going to say that he's going to be out. G2, say. Okay, Johnny Logan. Not a good way for the Braves to start there. 225. That's a ground ball. Short picks it up, throws it over to first. 2 down. Eddie Matthews. 117 and makes it 317. We're going over here to 317, and he struck him out. So we got a 0-0-0 here. And we are scoreless after 1. Warren Spahn back on the mound. Hank Thompson. Nope, that was last inning. I forgot to flip the card. Monty Irving getting the start again today. He did real well in San Francisco or New York when the Giants were home. 160. There's a little dribbler out to the pitcher. Picks it up, throws it over to first. And there's one away. Wayne Twilliger. 274. 274, and he's going deep right. There'll be nothing against that. Okay, so we're going to be checking. His power is a 0. That's not going to help very much. So this is where we're going to go to this chart here. All right, then we're going to take his 0 and add it to the white and the blue. He's going to need a really great roll here. He got a 17. Got a 17. That's a deep fly out to right. Here comes Bobby Hoffman getting the play today at first base. 102. 102 makes it a 302. Go up here to 302. Struck him out. Spahn dealing. Bottom of the second. Antonelli to face Hank Aaron, leading off the second inning here. 340. 3-4-0. And there's a base hit. It beats out an infield hit. Hank got a little speed going there. Bobby Thompson. 257. 257. That's a 5-4-3 DP. And they turn and get rid of that base runner. Okay, and here comes Joe Adcock. 358. Right here, and there's a pop out the third. I mean, the first. And that's 3. They had 1 hit, no runs, and nobody stranded. We're going to the top of the third. He's with the number 1 pitchers that won the first game of the tournament for their teams. And Ray Cott. 438. That's a ground out to short. 6-3. Is the pitcher batting? Antonelli. 5. Okay, we're checking the center fielder. That's Mays. Oh, it's not. It's Bruton. Okay, 585. We go down here to 585, and we find out it's just a fly out to center. And we're top of the order. Whitey Lockman. 678. Going up here looking at 678. Oh, and that's a bloop single and a base hit. In Albark. 1-0-0. Makes that 3-0-0. Makes that a big K. Okay, 1 hit, no runs, and 1 stranded. Spahn sets him down again after letting up 1 hit. Antonelli back out there to face Danny O'Connell playing second base this game. 573. We're checking the left fielder. That's Whitey Lockman. We go to 573, and that's a fly out to left. Mel Crandall with the catching duties. 699. They are the home team, so it's +5, so that makes it 704. He is going deep to center. Okay, so his power is a 9, -1 because of the wind blowing, and it's going to make that an 8. We're getting the chart. It's deep center. 8 and 8 is 16. I don't think we got enough here. There's just a long fly out the center. Milwaukee fans got a little excited there for a second. Here's Warren Spahn, the pitcher. 193. So we go down here to 170. What's his contact rating? Contact rating is a 3. Okay, so we're going to be doing contact 3. And then we're doing 193. 193 struck him out. 0, 0, 0. We're going to the fourth, folks. Both pitchers firmly in control at this point. In case you were wondering, Spahn has a stamina of 6. Antonelli, I believe, is 5. I'll pick it back out. 335. 335, and there's a base hit for Willie Mays. Okay, we got some speed here. We got some 6 speed. We're going to maybe try to steal. Let me check this out here. Okay, this is going to try to get a good lead. It's the pitcher's hold rating, 6, plus the blue and the white. It's got, if it's more than 10, okay, so now that's 15. Okay, I got myself a little confused there. He did not get a good lead, but he's still going to go. So it's going to be his speed plus these 2 dice versus the catcher's arm plus 10. The catcher has a 6 arm. All right, so here's the 2 dice versus Willie's speed of 6. That's 6. Okay, so that's a 19. Got to be greater than 16. And it is. So Willie steals second. And that brings up Hank Thompson. 264. So that makes it a 574. So we're looking at we're checking the left fielder. Thompson. 564. 564, and it's a fly out the left. The runner on third. There was no runner on third, so we don't have no problem there. Okay, here's Monte Irvin. 354. There's an infield. No, that's 350. That's the wrong one. 354. Oh, to pop out to first. Got myself excited there. Here's 12 and 0. Are they going to leave Willie Sinanen out there? 103, probably. That makes it 303. Struck him out. 1 hit, no runs, and 1 stranded. Goes to the bottom of the 4th. Antonelli back out there to face the top of the order. Bill Bruton. 682. That makes it a 687 because of the 5. And that is a base hit for Bruton. His speed's a 5, so we're not going to go. I'm going to just say I'm not going unless the speeds are 6s. Okay? Johnny Logan. Maybe later in the game I might, if I nail him at 5. 154. 4-3, and that's going to advance the runner. Eddie Matthews. 209. 209 versus the Eddie Matthews is the lefty. 209 versus the lefty, and he walked him. Okay, here's Hank Aaron. 1 out, first and second. 139. We've got a low one going now. Makes it 339. A little bit higher up the line. And there's another base infield hit, and the bases are loaded. Aaron with 2 infield hits. All right, 1 out. Here we go. Bobby Thompson. Will they take a lead? 342. Struck him out. Big strikeout for Antonelli right there, folks. Joe Adcock. 435. 435 is a ground out to short, tells it over to first, and they escape that. 2 and there's no runs and 3 stranded. Big disappointment there to the Milwaukee fans. Spahn says, okay, let's go out here and deal some more. Here comes Bobby Hoffman. 197. And there's a bloop double, folks. Hoffman leads off the inning with a bloop double. Ray Cott. 487. 487 versus the lefty. It's a fly out to center. Let me check what that plus is. It was nothing. If the runner was on 30, would have tagged up for a sac fly. And it's only the fifth. They are going to let Antonelli bat. Because he's not doing too bad. He had a little trouble last inning, but he's not doing too bad. 650. So this is a 650 up here in this chart. And that's 3-6, and the runner is 650. This is going to be an unassisted first. Strange way that reads. Here's Whitey Lockman. 139. There's a fly out the right. 1 hit, no runs, 1 stranded. Warren Spahn. Okay, bottom of the fifth. Antonelli's a stamina 5, so after this one, he'll get the plus 10s if anybody gets on. Here's Danny O'Connell, the bottom of the fifth. 452. And it's a grounder to third. Throws it over, 1 down. Del Crandall. 645. 645. That's a fly out to center. They're going to let Spahn hit too. Both pitchers dealing so far. 580, looking at the center fielder. That is Willie Mays. 581. 581. There's a fly out to center. 0-0-0. Okay, here we go. Top of the sixth. And we got Al Dark coming to the plate. After this inning, he'll be all good. After the inning. 685. 685. 685. And there's a base hit for Dark. Willie Mays. 1 for 1 plus a walk. 673. And that's a 6-4, and that's fielder's choice. He's on the fielder's choice. 1 down. Hank Thompson. Oh, another rare one. We have a runner on first with 1 out. Runner on first with 1 out. We're going to page 34. And here we go. 298. Ground ball gets past the first baseman. The second baseman dives, fields it on the outfield grass, and throws to the pitcher to get the out at first. The runner on first is safe at second and may attempt to advance to third by challenging them. There's nobody on first. Oh, there is. The runner on first. The infielder may force the runner first at second, successfully challenging the runner's speed. Okay. So we got the out. Okay, this is Maze's speed. It's got to be more than 15 because of the arm out there. So it's a speed plus these three dice here. Maze's speed is a 6. We know that when he tried to steal. 6, 10, 19, but he's safe. They didn't get him. They went 9-3, threw over to second. He slid in safely. Monte Irvin with a 2 outs and a runner on second now in a wild inning here. 190. This is a bloop single. I gotta check the bloops now. Can't remember everything. Bloop singles was gonna score Mays from home. With 2 outs, it turns into a long single, and so the Giants take the lead by Irvin's bloop single here in the 6th. Twilliger, 1-1-1. Makes it 3-1-1. Go up here to 3-1-1. Struck him out, and that's 3. But they had 2 hits. They scored 1 and stranded 1. So it is 1-0. Going to the bottom of the 6th. Okay, now he's eligible for fatigue down here now because there's only 5. Bottom of the 6th. Here we go. And their timeout. They gotta have Spahn hit or pinch hit for him. So that was wrong. I didn't turn the card. Spahn made the last out of the inning. It's the 6th inning here now. We got the leadoff hitter Bruton up. Glad I caught that before I went any further. Here we go. Bill Bruton. 449. 449. He's a lefty versus the lefty. There's a line out the first. Johnny Logan, 0 for 2. 528. We're checking the catcher. 5-2-8. And that's a pass ball. Nobody on first. All right, nobody on any bases. So we're still pitching the Logan. 355. That's a pop out the first. Antonelli's still doing good. There's Matthews in here and the power boys coming here. 452 versus the lefty. Struck him out. 0-0-0. Okay, Spahn coming back out into the mound, top of the 7th. He is eligible for fatigue because he's now in the 7th. And we got Bobby Hoffman doubled his last time up. 455. That's a ground out to short, 6-3. Got quite a battle going here, folks. Ray Cott. 488. Well, we're getting closer. 488. A long fly out the center. Almost got it going. Long fly. Here comes Antonelli. They're letting him stay in there. He's pitching very well so far. We got a 177. Oh, what is his contact rating? 3. Oh, so we're going to contact rating 3. Then we're going to 177. So we're against 177 is going to be a bloop single. Okay. Antonelli says, thanks for letting me stay in there. There's Whitey Lockman with 2 outs and a runner on first. 444. Lets a ground out the second, throws it over, and that's the inning. One hit, no runs, and one stranded. Don't forget, folks, go down there and hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet, and push it out onto your social media channels. Put some comments down there, especially if I make a mistake. If I make a mistake, please point it out to me so that I can correct things when I'm playing as I'm learning. All right, and here we go with the bottom of the seventh. Antonelli on the mound to face Hank Aaron, who has singled twice, both infield singles. 472. This time Hank says no single. This is a no 472. Oh, it's a triple against the lefty. Hank leads up. What a day he's having at the plate. Now he says, now get me in. And that gives him one fatigue. I'm not going to go take him out with one fatigue. Two fatigues in this tight game. Here's Bobby Thompson. 315. Struck him out. Joe Adcock. 493 versus the lefty. A long fly out to center. That's going to score the run. I think that's just the one I just checked out a minute ago. It's a fly out to center, and the run around third tags and scores. So we got a tie ball game on a sac fly by Joe Adcock. Danny O'Connell. 342. It's a ground ball. Out 6-4, 6-3. They got one hit, scored one run, and stranded none. So it is 1-1 going into the top of the eighth. Warren Spahn on the mound. Face Al Dark. Al is 1 for 3 in the game. 379. And that's a ground ball short. 6-4, 6-3. Willie Mays. Willie is 1 for 2 plus a walk. He scored on the got on the field as choice and scored. 321. Struck him out. Wow. And Hank Thompson. Oh, 603. 603 struck him out. So Spahn still looking tough. 0-0-0. Bottom of the eighth. One runner on and he's gone. That's the decision the coach has made. Del Crandall. 176. 176. He walked him, and the bullpen is active, and they are bringing in a reliever. Timeout. Point Wilhelm is on the mound for the Giants. They're sending Spahn back up there, but they gave him the signal. They want to bunt this guy over here. He's a 4 bunter. Okay, so we're gonna do the roll all 3 plus the bunt rate. So we got 11, and that's a 20. I think I use it as a 10. So 21, 25. Go up here to 25. This 1-4. The lead runner is forced out. Timeout. Runner does advance. We're going to check. We're just going to check the speed here. It's the arm. Hoyt Wilhelm's arm is a 2. No speed on him. So 2 plus all of these. That's 14, and 2 is 16, so he is out. But a nice sack bunt, that's what they asked him to do. And this brings up the leadoff hitter, Bill Bruton. They wanted to keep him in because he's been pitching very well. Okay, he doesn't even have one strike yet. Here's Bill Bruton with the go-ahead runner on second. 158. And he draws the walk. That could be good if they're setting up the double play. Johnny Logan. The debate is about whether bringing him out or not. 318. Struck him out. 2 down. Eddie Matthews. 620. And so the 625. 625 is just a pop out to short, and that's it. Okay, they have no hits, no runs, but they stranded 2. Okay. It is the top of the ninth. And Monte Irvin at the plate. 633 makes it a 638. I don't think that's very good. 638. No, it's a fly out to center. Twillinger struck out twice and flew out to right. 523, checking the catcher. 523, he frames it, struck him out. Bobby Hoffman. 398. 398. And that's a home run, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me? A home run for Hoffman here in the top of the ninth for the Giants. Spahn is totally dejected. And that's a big one for him right there. Who would have thought that he would have hit one like that? Wow. Okay, here's Ray Cott. 527, looking at the catcher again. And 527 is a pop out to the catcher. But 1 hit and 1 run. And nobody's stranded. And there's some bullpen action. And the Giants have sent their closer out to the mound. Now they get that home run. And here comes Hank Aaron to the plate. Hank's got the power to be able to do it. Hank has hit 2 singles and a triple this game. Very capable of this. 486. 486. And this is a righty now. And there's a fly out to center. 1 down. Braves fans on the edge of their seats here in County Stadium. Here's Bobby Thompson. 350. There's a fly out to right. Last but not least, Joe Adcock. He's got some home run power. 130. 130 struck him out. That is the game. And I'll be right back. Okay, so the Giants pull out the victory with that late home run by Hoffman to make it to win it 2-1 and win the series 2-1. The Giants had 7 hits. They scored 2 runs and stranded 6. Warren Spahn got the loss for the Giants. Hoyt Wilhelm got the win. Grissom got the save. And the Braves had 4 hits, scored 1 run, and stranded 5. So here it is. The Giants will be moving on in the best of 5 against the Cincinnati Reds. That ought to be a doozy. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. SoCal Saber saying, I hope to see you more often. Leave me some comments down there. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other and stay safe.